Greetings, people. It's Mr. Pooh the Trigger yet again on another episode of the Enlightenment series. So, as I wait for you people to join in, come through, and as you come through, please indicate in the comment section where you're watching me from. Indicate in the comment section if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know. Okay, I'm having this Tricia from Bulgaria. Is it Bulgaria or what? I see you. I hope you're doing good. And as you join, please like the video and share the video. Greetings, everybody. Greetings, everybody. I hope you're all doing just fine. As you can see, some of us where we are here, it's a bit cold and there is a chilly weather. Joy from Belgium, I see you, Joy. Budwami Tembeka from Port Shepstone, I see you, Miss Dikane. Isaac George, Sarah from Sierra Leone, I see you. I'm watching you from Botswana, from Nigeria, from the United Kingdom. I see you, my people. Watching you from France. Greetings, Prof. X. Rosemary, I see you. Sending love back to you. With Fabiona, Prof. X, that guy with you is a very good guy. Oh, he's a very good guy. We are just about to witness his goodness on this broadcast right now. We're about to witness the evangelist's goodness, as some of the people are already saying that you're a good guy. Augustine, watching you from Sierra Leone. Ralph, I see you from Zambia. Greetings, my people. Please just let me know where you're watching me from and let me know if you can hear me 100%. Let me know if you can see me properly. Hi, Prof. X. I'm watching you from Italy. How is it happening? How is it going in Italy? I love you, my brother, Prof. X. Privileged man, I see you. I love you too. Watching you from Kenya. Hi, Mr. PDT. I see you. I see you. I like Prof. X. Greetings from Switzerland. How is it happening in Switzerland? Dennis from the United Kingdom. D Pounds watching you from Cameroon. Prof X is doing a great job. I see you. Thank you so much. Tokozo from Johannesburg. I see you. Watching you from Russia. Naomi baby. How is it happening in Russia? How are you guys withstanding the current wars going down there? Charles P channel. Mr. PDT watching you from Italy. I see you. Ruth Daniel. Oh, your comment is too long. I wish if I can go through it. But I appreciate it and I see it. From Sierra Leone, D Pounds, Facebook user. Even though you don't have a name, but I would want to presume that flag is from, I don't know. Privilege from Nigeria, Peter Mazala. Prof X from Namibia. How are we doing in the city of Namibia? Greetings, everybody. Just confirm if you can hear me loud and clear and keep telling me where you're watching me from before we engage in the upcoming conversation with Evangelist Ebube Joseph, who believes he has some questions and he has some issues he needs to address. You know, on this platform, we've forever been trying to be neutral and we've forever been trying to see things from both, from both ends of the coin, so that we do not seem as if we are running a propaganda, so that we do not seem as if we are unfair in our analysis or in our fight for justice or baby testimony. We want baby testimony from Yorville. I see you there in Yorville. Hi, PDT. I'm watching you from Milan. I see you. Mom Dora, greetings from Finland. I see you, all my people, and I greet you and I welcome you to this broadcast. I appreciate all of you. And as you are joining, please let the numbers that I'm seeing on the screen also collaborate with the number of likes. As you join, do not forget to leave a like button. If you can as well, you might as well share. We don't want a situation whereby I have more than 200 people that have joined already in the first 4 minutes of the video, but I'm still having very few likes on the video. The reason why we want likes, the reason why I advocate for engagement from your end is so that this video can be distributed across the platform, so that this video can be distributed to all the other people that might not have the privilege of catching me whilst I am live. So please do the needful, pay your tithes, pay your offerings, and your offerings are in the form of likes and shares. So you do that, my people. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you are done liking, and then we get into it. Lulu from England, I see you. Lulu. Precious Ugebe from Italy, I see you. So I'm just giving shout out so that we can have all the people come through that might be, interested in this conversation. Zinka Patricia from UAE, Dubai. Agnes from Botswana. I see you. Clifford Mazo from Dubai. I see you. Oh, Clifford Mazo is from Limpopo. Israel Oseni, I just did. Yes, please. If you are joining me, please like the video. Show some love. React in any way that you have to, so that we can get the conversation going. And I believe we've already gathered enough people to start our conversation. So let's get into it without further ado. Evangelist Ebube Joseph, I greet you.
Yeah, I greet you too. I greet you, my brother.
Yes, Evangelist, you recently did a video, and in the recent video that you did, I think I posted it on my Facebook. You were saying that
my old video. Yes, I'm the one that do that video.
Is that video old? Was it old?
It's old, either last year or this year, but it's like it's like belong. I do that video, but I could not remember the particular month, or last year or this year. I don't know.
Okay, the reason why I saw that video is because you chatted me again, and then I realized there was a thread of a conversation before, and from that conversation, that's when I extracted the video. And in that video, you were asking questions as to why is this generation supporting evil and stuff like that. But before we get into the content of that video that you did, I would like to ask you if you are in any way related to Jeremiah Omoto for fame.
Jeremiah is a God.
In terms of spiritual fatherhood and association.
No. Jeremiah is not only him. I have a spiritual father, my pastor. I have a spiritual father. But Jeremiah, I respect him a lot. I respect the calling of God upon him. He's a great man of God in Nigeria. Not only him, all our fathers in the Lord in Nigeria, all the great men of God, I respect them, I honor them, both Pastor Adebayo, Apostle Suleiman, and all the ministers of God, of them, I respect them, I respect the grace of God upon them. I respect them. So anybody that is attacking them, I will rise up to fight back. So that is it.
Okay, when you say everybody that attacks them, what do you mean? Attack them in what way? Like what I'm doing, do you feel like I'm attacking them?
Yes, you're attacking them. Yeah.
How am I attacking them when I'm just bringing to light things that they are doing and analyzing those things?
Okay, now wait, all these questions I have brought you to ask you, so I don't know, maybe I don't know how possible it will be. All the questions I want to ask you, I will saying it now. So I don't know, can we go to the straight to the point so that I can say what I want to say and ask you some questions I want to ask you. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to shoot all your all your questions. I believe you have something that you want me addressing that can fit the so go ahead. What questions do you have for me, my brother?
Okay. One question I want to ask you, Prof. Els, I have been watching your videos. I have been seeing the way you speak, and I discover and I realize that 99% of the country you speak is of Nigeria. You spoke of Nigeria too much. Nigeria is too much. And you are from Africa, and almost 90% of what you are speaking or talking about pastors and all these things, Nigeria. So that is the first question. Why is it Nigeria that you are condemning every day by day? I want to know. Why is it Nigeria? That is the number one question. So if you can answer me that question, I can leave it number two. I have 5 questions to answer you. I have 5 questions to ask you. So that is number one. Why is it Nigeria? You talk Nigeria too much. Nigeria. I want to know the reason. Nigeria. Just tell me.
Okay, before I answer, do you agree with the majority of people here that are saying you're a baby charlatan?
That's not my business. They can call me anything they want to call me. So anything they want to call me, that's not my business. You can insult me, whether you do good or do bad, people will speak against you. Even Jesus himself, people spoke against him. So when you can insult me, that's not my business. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So if they want, they let them insult me. I don't care. So we can go on a question. So I don't care.
Okay, I'm going to answer your question now. Your question is, why Nigeria? Why am I focusing on Nigeria?
Yeah.
Why is Nigeria my country of interest when it comes to religious matters?
Yes, Nigeria, yes.
Okay, let me get into it now. The reason why I believe Nigeria is a country of interest when it comes to issues that have to do with falsehood is because everything that we know today concerning the prophetic, it all emanated from Nigeria and Ghana. And I've always said this in almost most of my videos, that if we can get Nigerians to get it right, if Nigerians can get it right, the rest of the continent will become insulated from falsehood. I want to ask you a question before I answer your question. Are there any mega known false prophets in Africa other than those that are coming from Nigeria?
Is there, are there what?
Tell me any big false prophets that you know of that are from other countries, not Nigerian. Don't answer that. Okay, listen, don't answer that. The point I'm trying to make here is, if you look on the landscape of the prophetic, you realize that the major false charlatans that have taken over Africa, that have seeded and planted small denominations of shrines across the African continent are Nigerian pastors. In South Africa, there are no prophets in South Africa. If you hear them saying that they are prophets in South Africa, they are actually Nigerians operating in South Africa. In Kenya, there are no prophets in Kenya. If you go to Kenya today and then you hear them saying there's a prophet, that prophet is a Nigerian. If you go to Namibia, when you hear them saying that there's a prophet that is causing commotion and prophesying, believe you me, that prophet is not Namibian, but is Nigerian. Nigeria has spread this cancer of the prophetic movement across the continent. And it's not only Nigeria. This all came from Ghana. Ghana, I can give you the entire genealogy of how this whole prophetic movement started. It was cooked and made in Ghana. Ghana started with the prophetic. If you look at Nigeria, they were never into the prophetic. During the times of Chris Oyakilome, during the times of TB Joshua, they were more centered on healing and deliverance. That's the only thing that they could do. And Ghana took this whole bunch of nonsense called the prophetic, and it was spread by these two Zimbabwean goonsters called Hubert Angel and Emmanuel Makandiwa. These are the prime ambassadors and pioneers of this false doctrine of the prophetic. From then, Nigeria took the idea and they ran with it. They ran with it. You know, Nigerians, they can turn anything into gold. They made it look like it's so fashionable. They over-exaggerated everything that has to do with the prophetic. That's why today you can see that it is predominantly more popular in Nigeria than in any other country. And the other reason why I'm more concerned about Nigeria is because if you look at Nigeria today, there is no street that you won't find a church. There is no corner that you won't find a church. Do you agree with me on that? Yes, I know you do. So this whole prophetic thing, it has been made to look like it's a career path. Our young kids, you are a young man. I believe you could have been a scientist had you not ventured into this route of becoming an evangelist or becoming a prophet or becoming a pastor or whatever that you call yourself today. So it is the reason why we focus on Nigeria first. And if Nigerians get it right, believe you me, there will be no falsehood anywhere in any place in Africa.
Okay, and I have what you said. I have what you said, though I'm coming back so that I will finish my question. Number two questions. Number two, Prof. S. You said you choose in Nigeria is the main target you choose. But when you come to Nigeria, we have problem in Nigeria, in this country. We have problem in Nigeria. Here in Nigeria, Christianity is not a problem of Nigeria. Pastors, apostles, prophets, they are not a problem of Nigeria right now. The problem of Nigeria is our leaders. Listen, The problem of Nigeria is our leaders. Because a lot of people say Christianity, Africa, Christianity, this one, Christianity, this one, Christianity, this one, Christianity, this one, Christianity, this one. Wait for me, no.
The evangelist is on a call. I'm sure the spiritual father is lecturing him and giving him some bullet points.
No. Somebody called me and I need to pick the call. Somebody that called me, listen, the person that called me, I told the person that you want me and you to do live video, but I don't know whether this video will be live video, that if you see me on live, call me to confirm that we are live. And you know, yesterday you called me, I don't want, if you do the video and the later you do it edit and post it on Facebook, what I need live video, everybody will be watching us. That is what I confirm now. So that's the person that called me saying we are live. So that's it.
Let me make a disclaimer. This video is live. It's not pre-recorded. There will be no edit.
The person has called me now. I have confirmed that we are live now. Yes, I have confirmed. So the question I'm asking you, Prof. S, you know, in Nigeria, we have problem. Christianity is not the problem of Nigeria, because I used to tell people that say that Christianity, why people brought Christianity to Nigeria, to Africa, to save us. Listen to me. Let me tell you. America is a Christian country, but when you go to their country, everywhere they have pastor, they have prophet everywhere. You see country develop everywhere, beautiful, because their leaders, their government are doing what they're supposed to do. So the problem of Africa, the problem of Nigeria is our leaders. So now, Prof. In this Nigeria, Boko Haram, bombing churches, flying herdsmen, killing people everywhere since 2009. We are that people, many, both Muslim and Christians, every east, west, south, and north, everywhere, Boko Haram, flying herdsmen, butchering the life of people in Nigeria. And the people that sponsoring this killing, they are leaders, they are politicians. So if you said, why I'm asking the question, there are a lot of things that you're supposed to do. Maybe if you want to come out to fight for justice or do this thing, you're supposed to do the right thing you're supposed to do in Nigeria. Christianity is not our problem in Nigeria. Christianity is our problem. The problem of Nigeria is our leaders. The problem of Nigeria is our leaders. I know that there are false prophets. I know there are false prophets, not only in Nigeria, but Africa, all over the world, because the word of God said that the false prophet realized and they will deceive many. I believe there are false prophets. But the problem of Nigeria right now is not pastors, prophets, and other things. The problem of Nigeria is our leaders. Now, let me tell you, Prof. Since I see you every day, Nigeria, every day, Nigeria, every day, Nigeria, every day, Nigeria. Maybe you love Nigeria so much, but if you love Nigeria so much, there are a lot of blood shed in this country. You need to speak up to condemn the politicians that are sponsoring these terrorists in Nigeria. Number two, you need to send a message to the United Nations. Wait, I'm coming. I know what I want to ask you. Even British that colonized this nation, I myself, an evangelist, when you go to my platform and other videos, I have sent more than 3 videos to United Nations. 3 videos to Secretary General of United Nations, Antonio Guterres. I have sent message to him. I have been crying for the blood that is shed in this country. Even Britain that colonized this nation, I've been sending them messages. So, Prof. S, if you love Nigeria, we have many problems in Nigeria, not about Christianity. Christianity is not the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is our leaders. So why can't you use your strength to focus the leaders, the politicians, they are our problem. So pastors is not our problem in Nigeria. Christianity is not our problem in Nigeria. So that is it. The second question is, why do you leave the most important thing you need to talk about, you need to do it? You leave it and started speaking about pastor. And listen to me, Professor, let me tell you. If you start from this year talking about this pastor till 20 years, nothing will change. Number two is that, no, wait, let me tell you. Let me tell you. If you're talking about pastor, every day pastor, nothing will change. That's what I can tell you.
I want to hear your second question. You have been explaining, you have not just asked your second question.
So the second question I ask you, why do you leave the most important thing in Nigeria. We are dying in Nigeria, Boko Haram, every day bombing churches, killing Christians, killing our women that went to farm. So why do you leave all those things? Our politicians, because our politicians, they are corrupt. They are the problem of Nigeria. Why do you leave them and focus your attention on pastor? Why? That is the second question. Before I go to the third question.
Okay, let me tell you something. The reason why I focus on religious leaders, especially the ones in Nigeria. If you look at Oyedepo, how much crowd does he command? How many people are gathered at his shrine? Thousands of people. That believe in every piece of information that he shares on his pulpit. You look at Adeboye, how many people are gathered at this shrine? Thousands. Do you know the influence of Oyedepo and the influence of Adeboye alone? It's far much greater the influence of some major politicians that you have in Nigeria. Do you know their voices can cause a chaos if they are to advocate for something, can cause a chaos in the whole country of Nigeria? And we're only talking about the people on the ground, not to talk about their online subscribers. Why I think we have to deal with these false religious leaders is because these are the people that are capturing masses, most Nigerians on a mental level, on a belief system level. The reason why Nigeria is going down today it's not really just because of corruption. It's not really just because of bad leadership. It's because of leaders of religion. These are people that are training people to depend on this religious stuff and are keeping people from exploring things that can actually change the economy. For instance, we have Oyedepo. He just built an entire shrine that is worth $200 million US. Are you telling me that is good leadership? Tell me one politician that has wasted money the way Oyedepo just wasted money. And the question I'm asking you is, let me take you to economics. Let me take you to economics now. In each and every economy, for it to be balanced, there must be value exchange. Whenever there's no value exchange and money is just given away, there's a disruption that has been caused in the cash flow of the entire economy. So with all these shrines that we have in Nigeria, there's no any value that is being created, but money is constantly being put into these churches. Oyedepo is forever receiving tithe, he's forever receiving seeds, he's forever receiving contributions, which amount to billions. Adeboye is doing the same. Jeremiah Omoto is doing the same. Okafor is doing the same. Chris Oyakilome is doing the same. Solomon is doing the same. All of them are receiving huge sums of money without trading. And what are they doing with this money? They are taking it outside of the country to build their exclusive lifestyles and to invest for their children's children. Let me tell you something. This is money that was supposed to be put into production. This is money that was supposed to create value. So when you take this huge chunk of money that is being left in churches and you just take it outside of the country, do you have any idea how that disrupts the economy? Do you have any idea how much of a problem and how much of credit and a supply and demand deficit it creates in an economy? You do not see the bigger picture here. It's because you believe in spiritual things. You go there, you give them money, and they tell you your life is going to be okay. You go there, you give them money. They even come to your church and they give you money. What are you giving them in exchange of the money that they are giving you? There must be a balance in supply and demand. That's why we have economic laws that guide the nation. The reason why there's high inflation in Nigeria is because of dubious activities that are happening behind the curtain. And these dubious activities are being carried, carried on by these prophets. Do you know how much money is being laundered from Nigeria by these religious organizations? Do you know why your politicians are even quiet about the activities and operation of churches? It's because they are partners in crime. They are taking chunks, huge chunks of billions of naira from your Nigerian country that you are coming here to say, stop talking about our leaders. Your leader right now, your spiritual father, your Oyedepos, your Adeboyes, do you know how much investments they have overseas? With money that they've taken from gullible Nigerians, with money that they have taken illegally out of the system of the Nigerian economy. And you are coming here to defend them, thinking that they're doing a right thing. Politicians have not become so corrupt to a point that these church leaders have become. So most of the problem that you have in Nigeria is because of your religious leaders, is because of your church leaders.
Okay, Prof. S. Now let me tell you about this thing you said. Let me tell you. Do you know?
Okay, before you tell me, I want you to ask your third question so that we will address these other matters.
Okay, so before I tell you.
Yeah, ask me your third question.
Okay. Now, the third question is that among all the pastors, among all the ministers of God, because I know that all the pastors in Nigeria is fake. Now you condemn it, you call all of them fake. Now, among all the pastors in Nigeria, because I could remember when I called you on phone, you looked up my voice when you spoke against Apostle Osai. Alome, you spoke against him. I called you on phone, tell you to remove that video, you record it. Now, you spoke about Adiboyo and Eche, all these great men of God in Nigeria. When you speak about them, you leave them, but you focus your attention, Prophet Jeremiah. In the afternoon, Jeremiah. In the morning, Jeremiah. In the afternoon, Jeremiah. So what Prophet Jeremiah? It's too much. Because you spoke other ones, you leave them, you focus your attention. Your eye is in Prophet Jeremiah. So why is it Prophet Jeremiah every day by day you are condemning this man? Now, what I want to tell you for what you said before, listen, we pay our tithes, we give offering. If you come to Nigeria, I will show you, even Prophet Jeremiah, you see what the Prophet Jeremiah did about the people that flood came in their city and destroyed. You see how many millions of naira this man spent. Not only Prophet Jeremiah, there are a lot of pastors. Some of them do secret, some of them do openly. I like why Prophet Jeremiah and other pastors are doing openly, because when they come out to do it, people will see, oh, pastors are doing good things. Some are not doing public, some are doing secret. So
okay, where's the question? I want the question. Bring the third question, and you do an explanation after we are done with your question.
Why Prophet Jeremiah? Morning, Prophet Jeremiah. Afternoon, Prophet Jeremiah. Why are you condemning this man? You speak other ones, you leave them. Jeremiah. Why?
Okay, I'm not condemning Jeremiah Omoto for fame. And the reason why I'm talking about Jeremiah Omoto for fame is simply because he does not want to answer as to what happened to Baby Testimony. And Baby Testimony, I'm sure you have a question that has to do with Baby Testimony. And that's the reason why I'm talking about Jeremiah. We want him to be held answerable for his silence towards the abduction of Baby Testimony.
Okay. No, I don't. I have something to say about that issue of Baby Testimony. I have a question to ask you. So the first question, because almost the Baby Testimony is the fourth question. So the fourth question is that Prof. S, about the issue of baby testimony. You know, I told you I'm not happy for that mother to lose her child. I'm not happy. It's a very pity. It's not good. I don't like it. So now, Prof. S, in Nigeria, during the NSAS protest in Lagos, Nigeria, in Lagos Tollgate, you know, our leaders, they kill many people there, kill them. Now that one is past. In churches in Nigeria, open fire, butcher the life of people in Nigeria, all of them die. Now, this issue of baby testimony, you know, I told you for the first time, I'm not happy. It's not that I'm rejoicing for the child that lost. No, I'm not rejoicing. I'm not rejoicing. So let people not be condemning me. Why do I say that I'm not happy for the child? But if that baby testimony, maybe her mother lost maybe that baby testimony means in stadium where they are watching football, will you, Prof. S, condemning this thing? Wait, I'm coming. If this baby testimony maybe is one of the people that Boko Haram or Fulani herdsmen killed, will you continue this thing? Or if this baby testimony is in church that Boko Haram come and throw bomb and kill people, will you continue doing like that? Now, for my own opinion, why you Prof is speaking against why you Prof is speaking about this baby testimony. Number one is because of baby testimony is missed in church. Because I see you as somebody that is fighting against the body of Christ in Nigeria. I see you that is somebody that is fighting against ministers of God in Nigeria. If baby testimony missed in stadium, you cannot come online and be talking this thing. Lock it all gate. A lot of youth will be killed. A lot of youth will be killed in the hand of our politicians. And in different places, Boko Haram has been killing people. So if this baby testimony is the one of the people that killed, I know that you're not talking about it like this. Why you are talking about it is because he's a prophet Jeremiah, because you hate prophet Jeremiah. That is why you're condemning it. So what I want to ask you, the question I want to ask you, Prophet, if you remember what I said before, so that people will not be condemning me, I'm not happy for that child that missed. I'm not happy for it. I'm not happy for it. I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy for it. Now, if this child that missed, maybe the child missed in stadium, or the child missed in there, or the child is one of the people that book on key, will you continue talking about a missing child? That is the fourth question before I go to the last question.
Okay, first of all, if the child was killed, then there will be no child that is missing. And if baby testimony, if you are saying that if this child was killed, will you be talking about it for this long?
This Boko Haram have beat thousands of people in Nigeria, thousands of Christians in Nigeria. If people that they kidnap or they kill, will you come speaking about it like this? That's
what you must know is there's a difference between Boko Haram and Jeremiah Omoto for Fame. Boko Haram is a group of terrorists. And Jeremiah Omoto for Fame, and they are open about it. They are not hiding. They are not pretending to be pastors or bishops. They have made it clear that they are a group of terrorists. And they are doing this because that's what they do. But when it comes to Jeremiah Omoto for Fame, he's claiming to be a servant of God. He's claiming to be a lovely person. He's claiming to be a holy man. So when something of this nature happens on a ground that we perceive to be a holy ground, then we have questions. Okay, brother, why are you inviting people to your place of worship, yet you know that it's not a secure place? No, if Boko Haram invites people for a gathering, no one will go there, because people already know that anything can go down. Bombs can scatter the place. But Omoto Fofeni is forever doing adverts and is forever inviting people to come to his church. So when he invites people, these are innocent people that are going to fellowship. Imagine someone in Sister Ruth Matthews' condition. She's going there hoping that she will be helped. And what happened? A child got missing. So we have so many questions to the brother. Brother, you say this is a religious organization and someone is coming for help and they are losing their child. And when they lose their child, you chase them out of your church premises because you're claiming they want to paint the image of your institution black. So our question is, Omoto, why didn't you just come out in the open that you are into this whole syndicate of abducting people so that when people come to your shrine, they know anything can go down? And we're asking him, if you say you are innocent of all these accusations, why can't you give us some sort of CCTV footage that can exonerate you from all the accusations that you are facing? And your Jeremiah Omoto Fofein is not in a position to prove that he has nothing to do with the abduction of baby testimony. If there's a child that died at Jeremiah Omoto Fofein's church in 2017, the only justice we can fight for is, can the law take its course? Can an investigation be done to make sure that they know what made the child to die? But in the case of baby testimony did not die, he was abducted. So it is our responsibility to do everything we can to ensure his safe return, to ensure that he is reunited with the mother, because you do not know what's happening to the boy right now. We do not know what's happening. We do not know what they're doing to him. So for that, I think it's a call for humanity to come together and advocate for the release of this boy. There's no way we can stop talking about this child that went missing at church. It's practically impossible. Because what Mercy City has portrayed to the world is that this has been happening in churches and is being swept under the carpet. That's why I've taken it upon myself to make this the first of so many cases that are yet to come, to make sure that no kids will ever be abducted at churches ever again. Your fifth question.
Okay, now the final question I want to ask you, the final question is Prof. S. Now, see, you know, you are not in Nigeria. You are not in Nigeria. And since I watch your video where they talk about missing child, 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 I'll be watching you. What the place I have problem with you about this missing child, I have the one place I have problem with you. Now, do you know that Prophet Jeremiah has spent money to look for that child? Even this man is trying his best. Wait. I listened to what you and Apostle Cassie spoke our last 2 days or last 3 days. Apostle Cassie made a statement. Apostle Cassie said that Prophet Jeremiah told him, Apostle Cassie, if you can know any means, if you can, even though if you can help me look for that child to tell me where that child is, I'll be very happy. This man is looking for that child, spending a lot of money, both in government, looking for the way to bring that child. The man is trying best, spending money, millions of money to look for that child. Not only him, even this woman that I saw you once, even Prophet Grace. Not even many people, not only the many people that love Prophet Jeremiah, they are trying their best, searching that child. Now, why I have problem with you is you have concluded everything, said that the Prophet Jeremiah kidnapped that child. If you are in Nigeria, hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, if you are in Nigeria, and you are seeing what is happening in Nigeria, maybe you are in Nigeria and you see that Prophet Jeremiah is not looking for that child. You will say, because you are not in Nigeria, you live outside Nigeria, and you have concluded everything. You have concluded everything, say that this man kidnapped the child, but the man is innocent. The man is looking for a way to find that child. Church, when you go to the Mercy City, thousands of people. There are a lot of churches in Nigeria that this kind of thing, like maybe I come to church like this. Because what people are saying, why Prophet Jeremiah is a prophet, why can't he see what happened? God is not a magician. Sometimes God will lead us to pass many persecution, many trials. But God do it to everybody. As you are.
Okay.
Even just,
let me ask you.
Yes.
Let me throw a careful. Let me ask you a small question before you proceed. Do you have a church yourself?
You said?
Do you have a church? Do you have a ministry?
Yeah, no, I don't have a church. I don't have a church. I'm an evangelist. But why I say I don't have a church is that I'm not a pastor, but I'm under pastor in a church, but I'm an evangelist. I don't have a ministry where people, but I'm under somebody in a church. I don't have a church, but I don't have a church. It does not mean that I'm not going to church. Yes, I belong to one church, but I'm not pastoring church, but I'm an evangelist, minister of God. I preach in prison. I go to prison. I go to market evangelism. I go to house evangelism. I go to crusades. I'm doing the work of an evangelist. I'm doing the work of an evangelist.
It's fine. I think you have explained. Wait. Relax. I wanted to ask you a question. Do you have a son? Do you have a child?
Is that?
Do you have a child of your own?
No, I'm not yet married.
Okay, let's say you have a child, and then you go to a church, and it so happens that your child gets abducted at that church. What will you do?
What will I do is that I will look for the child, and when I started looking for the child, I will look for the pastor. Know whether that pastor is really helping to look for the child. But Prophet Jeremiah is trying his best to bring the.
I'm not talking about Prophet Jeremiah. I'm not asking about Prophet Jeremiah. I said.
Yes. Okay. Because
listen, brother, calm down. The reason why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth is so that you listen more and talk less. So for this conversation to go in the right direction, I ask a question, you answer, and then you ask a question, I answer.
Okay.
Exactly. I said, let's say you have a child and you go to church and your child gets abducted at that church. What do you do?
What will I do is that I will look for that child. I will look for the child.
Where?
Yes, look for the child. I will look for the yes.
Where will you look for the child?
I will go to church to ask the pastor, my child is looking missing, and I will know they are relating maybe what they will do. If they are not helping me to look for the child, or they are not doing what they were supposed to do, yes, I will take any action to look for my child. But if I take every action and look, I did not see my child, and I have tried my best, I did not see it, I will keep quiet, because a lot of children in Nigeria, not only in Nigeria, are missing. I will try my best. No. But
I'm going to ask you. Listen, calm down. I'm going to ask you one more time. Yeah. And I want you to go straight to the point. I want you to answer with sincerity. Yeah. If you go to church with your child and your child gets abducted inside that church, a church which has security, surveillance footages and everything, when this happens, what do you do? When your child gets missing and is abducted at a church, what do you do?
As I said before, I will look for the child. I will meet the security people. I will look for the child. That's what I tell you. I will look for the child. Yes.
What steps and procedures? What steps and procedures will you take? What procedures will you take to understand what could have happened to your child?
I will look for the child. I will, even in the church, I will complain to the pastors. Yes, that's what after pastor, we go to the government. Yes, everything. Yeah, I will look for it. Not as normal. As normal, I will look for the child as people are doing, not only in church, but even if it's not in the church. I have seen many people, their child missing, they go to radio station, they go to television, they bring the picture of the child, they post it on Facebook, on everywhere. We are looking for the child. I will do it. Yes, I will do it.
Okay, remember, there are things that you are deliberately ignoring from the question that I asked. I told you that there is CCTV footages, surveillance footages in this church. Are you not going to ask the pastor to show you a surveillance footage of what could have happened to your child?
Come again?
I said, are you not going to ask the pastor or the leadership of the church to show you a CCTV footage of what could have happened to your child?
Okay. CCTV, is this issue of CCTV? No, you tell me, if you ask me, I will answer. But I will ask. But wait, because I know where you are going. I know where you are going. I will ask. I will request to watch the CCTV. I will ask. But I could remember when this CCTV is going on, CCTV is going on. In this house I'm living now, even this house, not because maybe I'm supporting pastors, maybe I'm supporting Prophet Jeremiah. You see, I'm covering evil. Now, even this house I'm living here, don't have CCTV, but the person may put it. And this issue of CCTV, I could remember some 2 months or 3 months ago, 4 months ago, something like that. I watched live video you posted on your page about this guy MC. This guy went to Mercy City because I know that place where you are pointing now about the CCTV camera.
My brother, the question I asked you is very simple. It's a very simple question.
Well, if the church have the CCTV camera, they will show me. Yeah, they will show me.
What if they don't show you?
Yeah.
What if they don't show you the CCTV footage?
Unless they don't have, but if they have, if they don't show me, number 2, 1, maybe their CCTV camera is not working, because here in Nigeria sometimes things are not moving forward in Nigeria. Fire will, maybe a building will be catch fire. Fire service 2 hours, 5 hours, fire service will not come. Things are not moving well in Nigeria. Things are not. Wait. Even street lights in Nigeria here. Remember, I'm telling you the gospel truth, not because I'm an evangelist and I will not cover evil. I will not cover evil.
Evangelist, what do you evangelize if you can't be honest with yourself?
What to believe. Even here in Nigeria, sometimes street lights, government will put us street lights. The street light will work 2 months before know what is going to happen. That street light, no light again. even 3 years.
Okay.
So number two.
Wait. I know you are not going to answer this CCTV footage question. Let me ask you another question.
I asked you the question.
Let me ask.
I said that they will show me. If they have, they will show me. But if they don't have the CCTV camera, I will not disturb myself to look for the CCTV camera. I will look for the child. They will show me. That's it.
All right. Hold on right there. What if when you tell the church leaders and when you tell the prophet of the church and they chase you out of their church premises saying that you want to tarnish their image, what will you do?
Okay, if I request for maybe if they chase me out from the church,
yeah, after you have told them that your child was abducted or your child is missing and they chase you out of the church, how do you react to that?
I will cry if they shut me out through, if not for, because I know where you are going. I know where you are going. If through,
don't worry about where I'm going. Just answer the question.
I will go to the government if it's true. If it's true, yeah, if it's true, because I do not believe in Nigeria here. Listen, here, wait. I love Nigeria. There is one thing I love Nigeria. We don't care whether you have money, you don't have money. If you do anything wrong, even some politicians sometimes they will come out to do campaign. People will stone them.
Evangelist. Listen. You have a tendency of going around the bush. My questions are straightforward. Don't involve the Nigerian government. Don't involve other elements that you are bringing in. I said, if you report a child missing at this church, it's your child. And you tell the pastor, my child was abducted. My child is missing. And they chase you out of their church. What do you do? How do you feel about it? What will you think?
I will feel I will be in pain, and I will go out to go to the station. Yes, yes, I will go out and go to the station. Yes.
You go out and go to the station, right?
Yes, okay. I'll go and go to the
Thank you. And when you go to the police station and then you report this case, and the police tell you that this is not the first time this is happening from that church, we don't think you will find your child, but we are going to do an investigation. How will you feel about that response? Is it not going to make you feel like this has been happening for a long time? Yes, I know it's a yes from you. The second question, and the police will tell you to go home and come back tomorrow. When you come back tomorrow, after they have contacted the pastor where you lost your child, when you come back to the police station and the police station starts accusing you of being the one responsible for your child that is missing, what will you think about a scenario of that nature?
Okay, now I know where you are going now. I know where I'm going.
You always know where I'm going. You always know where I'm going. Instead of just answering the question, you're worried about where I'm going.
But first, wait, I know where you are going. I know where you are going. I know where you are going.
Okay, let me answer for you. You don't like answering questions. I'll answer for you. First, if I go to church with a child and the child goes missing, the first place I will look for is the CCTV footage. I'll ask the pastor, my child was missing. And I'm expecting the pastor to show me the footage of who could have taken my child. Second, if they don't give me the CCTV footage and they chase me out of their premises, the first thing that will come to my mind is this pastor is hiding something. He could be behind this whole abduction syndicate. Why would he think I want to tarnish the image of his church when I'm just reporting that my child is missing? And I'm reporting it in real time when this actually happened, when the CCTV footage is still fresh. All I expect the pastor to do is to go in the control room and check what happened before he chases me out of his church premises. Third, if I go to the police station and I report this case and they tell me that this is the first time we've received cases of this nature, the first thing that will come to my mind is, so it's not a coincidence that my child was abducted. This has actually been happening for quite a long time. Okay, once I lay my complaint, I make my report, and then I go home. They tell me to come back tomorrow. When I come back tomorrow and then they change the tables on me, after they've contacted the pastor, the only thing that will come to my mind is the pastor has given them a brown envelope to cover this case. So if you look at everything that, now I'm taking it to the case of Sister Ruth Matthew. If you look at everything that Ruth Matthew did after the child was abducted, is something that any normal parent would do, any responsible parent would do. And you said you forget about it. And because you don't have a child, that's why you said you forget about the child. For someone, wait, let me finish. For someone who's a mother, for someone who gave birth, it's not something that you can let go. To lose a child is not something that you can let go. So everything that Ruth Matthew did, everything Ruth Matthew did was justified. She's fighting for her child, and she has every reason to believe that Jeremiah Omoto for Fame knows what happened to the child. And she has every reason to accuse Jeremiah Omoto for Fame or to demand her child back from Jeremiah Omoto for Fame, simply because all this happened in Jeremiah Omoto's shrine, in the premises of Jeremiah Omoto for Fame. In Jeremiah Omoto's shoes, all he had to do was to show this woman what happened on that day when she reported that her child is missing. Instead, he chased her out. Why didn't Jeremiah Omoto show this woman a CCTV footage on the particular day this happened? Why did this man called Jeremiah Omoto for Fame deploy this guy called Emmanuel Marcus to follow through Ruth Matthews' steps, and at the finish line stole Ruth Matthews' bank card, stole Ruth Matthews' mobile phone, if he had nothing to do with this abduction syndicate? Why did Jeremiah Omoto order an arrest on this woman who's calling out and demanding for justice? Why did he go to the extent of getting this woman arrested if he has nothing to hide? So I want to ask you a question. What do you think happened to baby testimony from your analysis and what you've observed? Okay. The information we've put out there.
Okay. For my own, because I will say what I see and what I know. I can talk my own mind. I will not talk what I don't know and what I don't, my mind not tell me, something like that. Now, this issue of baby testimony. You, Prof. S, if you are in Nigeria, because I when this thing was going on, I watched you people on live, listen to your video, listen to the mother, and listen to the even other people. I've been listening to many people, listen to them well to understand what is going on. But a lot of some people that find that woman, sometimes they will reduce themselves back, not because of maybe they are afraid of the police, but because of this man will say this one to them, tomorrow you say this one, tomorrow you say this one. So the thing is not going straight forward.
I say, Evangelist.
Yeah, something just.
I asked you a simple question. What do you think happened to baby testimony?
Baby testimony miss.
Where?
So baby testimony miss. He got missing.
Where?
That's what.
Where?
Baby testimony got missing according to her mother. She said she go to church, Mercy City, and the baby testimony lost. But time to time, we are not hearing one news. If we hear this one tomorrow we hear another one. So we cannot even, you yourself, cannot even talk. Because wait, if my child got missing, I will stand in my word. I will not, tomorrow I will talk this one, tomorrow I will talk this one. I will start that word.
Evangelist.
I will stand myself, but the why they will
listen. Can you listen? I'm asking you simple and direct questions. If we take your little brother or your little sister, they can answer these questions without running helter-skelter. The question I asked you is, what do you think happened to baby testimony? Don't explain too much. Just tell me what you think happened to baby testimony with the information that we have given out so far.
Baby testimony got missing, as I said before. It got missing, yes. It got missing.
Where?
It got missing in Mercy City, as you would want, according to the statement of her mother.
Okay, according to the statement of her mother, it got missing in Mercy City, right?
Yes, but according to the statement of her mother.
According to the statement of what?
Her mother, the mother of the child.
Okay, what about according to the statement of Jeremiah Omoto for Fame?
No.
Did Jeremiah Omoto for Fame ever deny that baby testimony?
Because I'm trying to tell you, but you don't want me to speak about it. Because I know you have concluded everything against Prophet Jeremiah. If you are in Nigeria.
No, it's not about me. Listen, brother. Brother, listen. For this conversation to be progressive. Let me finish talking. And when before I don't talk before I finish talking, because it's affecting your voice. It's affecting your voice. I say, did Jeremiah Omoto and Mercy City ever made a statement that baby testimony is not missing from Mercy City?
Come again.
Did Jeremiah Omoto and Mercy City ever deny that baby testimony went missing at Mercy City?
The question you asked me, I told you before, that I will say what I know and I will say what I don't know.
Exactly. Same applies.
Wait. That's my own. I will say what I know and I will say what I will not know. So I cannot come in here and say what I don't know. Only thing I will say here that is what I know and I can talk. That's it. So okay. I cannot come and say what you want me to talk or to say what you want me to talk. No, I will say everything I know as I told you before. So okay, as I told you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, as I told you before, you asked me before about the CCTV camera. I told you if the church have the CCTV camera, I will like to see it. I would like to see it. I would like to see what happened.
Okay, let me ask you another.
The church does not have it, but you know, Prof. S, there was a time this guy, MC, one guy, went to Mercy City.
Forget about that clown. Please don't bring in clowns here. We are talking serious issues, ne? We're having a serious discussion.
Because you cannot come and carry allegation talking about somebody, Prophet Jeremiah here, Prophet Jeremiah here, Prophet Jeremiah, Prophet Jeremiah, and you are not in Nigeria. Yeah, and you are not in Nigeria. So if not because I'm a minister of God and Prophet Jeremiah is a minister of God. No. The guy went up place with the phone and video everywhere to evidence to show the world what is happening. But you don't want to understand because you have concluded on your mind that you want to fight this Prophet Jeremiah. So you are trying your best. So no, forget about those things.
So let me ask you a question. Mercy City is and has been a very big institution. So are you trying to tell me that in 2019, you actually believe that there were no CCTV surveillance cameras?
It's possible. According to evidence, it's possible. But you that you are living in Nigeria, if you are in Nigeria, you come and look for yourself. So don't come and maybe you don't, because yes, Professor, even me, Evangelist Joseph, if I talk from now to tomorrow morning, you will not believe what I said. If I start talking from now to tomorrow morning, wait.
Can I be honest with you, Evangelist? Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? You are not making any sense. You are not making any sense.
I'm not making any sense because I'm not dancing on your tune. I'm not making sense because I'm not dancing on your tune. Yes, I told you before that I'm not happy for what happened to the child. It's not good for child to miss him. Yes, but you need to talk the truth, not because of Prophet Jeremiah is a great man of God, he's a millionaire. Now you are talking the Prophet Jeremiah kidnapped the child. You don't know what you are saying. You are not sure. That's it. Okay. It's not because of.
Let me ask you another question. I can see you cannot stand some of the questions I'm asking you.
Yes.
Why did Jeremiah Omoto get Ruth Matthew arrested?
Because there was a time the woman was shouting, I watched the video, Prophet Jeremiah, where's my child? Prophet Jeremiah, where's my child? The woman was, wait. Prophet, no, wait. You know.
I'm waiting.
Wait, I'm coming. Wait. This is not a laughing matter. You.
Drink water, brother. Drink water.
You Prof S, there was a time you were talking to that woman, and sometimes you will be alleging some propaganda. You will allege propaganda, some fake news, sending under the name of the woman. So this Prophet Jeremiah is a human being. So Prophet Jeremiah wants to fight for justice because the child got missing according to the woman. And you now, why can't you wait for them to help you to look for the child? Now you are now condemning, calling somebody that you don't know about the child. You are calling him, now the woman have analyzed, conclude that this man is the man that kidnapped my child. That is not good. If I have a church and start missing in my church, I will try my best to look for the child. But if the woman is calling my name, calling my name on social media, shouting my name, shouting my name, shouting my name, shouting my name, calling my name, I will take action, because if I keep quiet, people will say that what this woman is saying is true. I will bring the woman to the government. We talk about it so that the people will know that my hand is not in that child missing. So that's it. And you, Professor, no, I don't want to go details about it, because I will not say what I don't know. But what I will say here is what I'm supposed to talk as a minister of God, and what I will say here is what I'm seeing and hearing and what I see. So you, Professor, the way you are looking for that child is not good. I'm telling the truth.
Let me ask you something simple, maybe. Do you believe the child is missing?
I don't, in fact, Prophet, how many times will you ask me this type of question before? I told you that the child is missing. When I tell you that the child is missing, it's true. The prophet Jeremiah himself has spending a lot of money to make sure the child, listen. Conclude. I said that even if I talk from here to tomorrow, you will not believe. But only thing I can wait.
You must answer only the question. You must only answer the question. Don't go deep. I asked you if you believe the child is missing. You said yes. Then I asked you, do you believe Sister Ruth Matthew is being sincere with their testimony? Do you think she's lying against Jeremiah Omoto for fame?
Okay, according to the woman and according to what I'm seeing, the story is not straightforward concerning the woman, because I'll be following them sometimes. The woman will talk this one today, tomorrow will talk this one. So me, man, I told you before, wait, because you will not carry this issue of baby testimony, which is, I asked you many questions, but you are trying to carry this. Wait, Prof. You are carrying this issue of baby testimony, because this baby testimony issue, because it's what every day online, you coming online in the morning, afternoon, evening, baby testimony. Okay. So I asked.
Let me ask you something simple. What do you think we should do with this case of baby testimony? Should we just forget about it and move on?
What you people should do, and the Prophet Jeremiah is doing it to look for the child, to try his best. This man is spending a lot of, not because he's a prophet, this man is spending a lot of money. This man is not happy. As you, Prophet, they carry in them, you took in them, they destroy in them, they carry in them, they talk, it's not good. The man is trying his best to make sure they find the child. They say that he's missing in his.
Are you 100% sure?
But
are you 100% sure?
People leave the man to try his best, and you people conclude everything that is the man that took the child. Why can't you people leave him to look for the child? So that is the reason why I'm against you. The way you are talking, the way you are speaking against him, I don't like it. And that is why I realize that this issue of missing child, why you are doing these things, because of the hatred you have the body of Christ in Nigeria. Why you are doing all those things, because of the hatred you got for the body of Christ in Nigeria. That is the only thing you did. Come down online speaking about Prophet Jeremiah, speaking against all these pastors, speaking against this pastor. So you use this strategy to just destroy the image of the man. So
okay,
I don't wait, Professor. Very soon I will come out. Very soon I will land up, because I have place to go. So very soon I will land up because I have place to go. Yes, no, you told me yesterday.
Evangelist, were you prepared? Were you prepared for this interaction, or you just jumped in?
But I have asked you the 5 questions I want to ask you, and I have heard from you. I want to ask you, and I have from you. I have asked you.
I said, were you prepared for this conversation, or you just jumped into it without having what you
yesterday, you told me, I think, okay, let's talk it. I thought that this is like 30 minutes or 40 minutes. I have places to go. But final thing I would like to tell you, Prof. S. The only thing I want to tell you, Prof. S.
Evangelist, they sit go burn. Your seat go burn. You're burning right now. You're sweating. Drink water. Drink a glass of Coke with ice.
Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about the water. Forget about the water, Prof. S. Forget about the water. Forget about the water. So what I want to tell you is, you are. I don't know what you're laughing.
You're not ready for this, Shelly.
Or Prophet Jeremiah.
Ready for this, Shelly. Eh?
No. I cannot come here to speak about one issue for 1 hour or 30 minutes.
Okay, let me ask one question. Before you go, let me ask one question. Do you believe 100% that Jeremiah Omoto for faith is also looking for this child?
I believe okay. That Prophet Jeremiah.
Stop. When do you think he started looking for the child?
I will tell you what I know. For this recent one, so I will not tell you what I no. I will not tell you what I don't know. Wait, I don't know this thing. Wait. I will not tell you what maybe make I lie speak in favor of him. No, but for now, as this case is going on, I'm discovering many things. He's looking for it.
I said, when do you think he started looking for this child?
I don't know, but I don't know. But for now, as I'm telling you, since I've been watching you people look what is going on, I discovered that this man is trying his best to look for that child. He's trying his best to look for that child. He's trying his best looking for that child. Why I'm not happy? Why can't you people leave this man? He have handed the government. Why can't you people leave him to look for the child? And you people have concluded everything speaking against him. Now remember what I told you before, Prof. S. I told you before, Prof. S, that this missing child, I told you before that why you are saying this thing is because of the child is missing in the church. Because the child is missing in the church, maybe because of Jeremiah church, you are just talking about this thing. If the child was missing in the stadium, if my mother took that child to go stadium to watch football, the child missing, and the woman look for it, you will not come online to talk this thing. Why you are talking this thing? Because of the hatred you have where Nigerian ministers of God is. Because you hate with passion. That is why you come in and talk with Matthew every day, speaking and spoiling the image of Prophet Jeremiah. That is it.
Listen to this. With all the money that Jeremiah Omoto has, if he was really looking for this child, don't you think he could have found the child already?
He said?
With all the billions that Jeremiah Omoto has, if he was really looking for this child, don't you think he could have found baby testimony by now? If he was sincerely looking for the child?
Whether you have money, if you don't have money, there's something that you do. If you have money, you will try your best to do it, but nothing. You may get it, but it may be long to get it. So things are not moving straight in this earth. There are some things that you do, even your money, you try your best, spend a lot of money, you will not get answer that immediately. It may take time. So the man is trying his best to look for that child. He's trying his best.
How is he trying? What is he doing? What is he doing?
He's trying
that he's looking for the child.
You said?
Is using God's love looking for baby testimony.
I don't understand what you say.
Is using Nigerian television stations to write wrong stories and false stories. You looking for the child. Is lying to the public. Listen. Is lying to the public looking for the child. Is writing an affidavit saying that this child was never missing and this child does not exist, looking for the child. I'm just trying to understand what you mean when you say this man is looking for the child. Because from everything that Omoto has done, there's no sign that Omoto is looking for the child. The only thing I can see is Omoto trying by all means to sabotage the justice for this child.
Is not looking for the child. You can come to Nigeria. You can come to Nigeria and use your eye to see it. You will witness it. You will come to Nigeria, because I have said it before that if I continue to say what I'm saying tonight to tomorrow, you will not believe me. So if you want to know whether Prof. Jeremiah is looking for the child, not looking for the child, come to Nigeria and use your eyes and you see everything. So that's one thing I can tell you. Come to Nigeria, that is it. Because you cannot believe that. Yes.
Evangelist, you have tried shame. You have tried shame, but Omoto
and
Omoto will not be happy with the way you have conducted yourself in this session.
What do you say?
You have tried your best, shame. And I think now you need to run and go where you said you wanted to go. But next time when you come, be prepared and be ready to get your facts straight.
Come again.
Next time when you decide to come here to talk about this case, at least be ready. At least have your facts aligned.
Yes, I'll be ready. But only thing I will tell you, Prof. S, is that what you are doing is not good. What you are doing is not good. The way you speak against the ministers of God in Nigeria is not good. I will give you advice as the minister of God. Stop it. I'm not saying this thing because of Mr. Prophet Jeremiah. No, not only Prophet Jeremiah, but you are speaking against all the ministers of God in Nigeria, all of them one by one. But you raise your point every day, Prophet Jeremiah. Every day, Prophet Jeremiah. It's like they paid you. It's like they paid you to destroy the image of this man. They paid you. They paid you to destroy the image of this man.
Who paid me?
What you are doing, they paid you to destroy the image of this man. They paid you to destroy it.
Who paid me?
They paid you.
Who paid me?
They paid you because you are working. There are people that are sponsoring you all this thing you are doing. There are people that are sponsoring you. You cannot tell me that you are in Nigeria, you want to speak about pastors in Nigeria, and you only one man you are talking about Jeremiah. What did Jeremiah do you? What did Prophet Jeremiah do you? Leave that man. Leave that man. That man is trying his best. Spending a lot of money to look for that child. Trying his best. And you are going, you know the place where they just they talk other things where you don't know. You need to come to Nigeria and look for your eyes. Know whether the Prophet Jeremiah is trying or not trying. That's what you will do. Don't stand that place and insulting all the Nigerian pastors. I'm not happy for that you are doing in Nigeria. I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
My brother, if Omoto is not yet paid you, if Omoto is not yet paid you for this, you're not gonna get paid.
You will see how God will judge you. Yes, if you do not stop all this you are doing, Prophet S, you will see how God will expose you. Because nobody that fights against the body of Christ, God must punish that person. Go lead the history. Go lead the history that all the people that fight against the body of Christ, all of them, go see how those people end. So, Prophet, as you are doing this thing, speaking against the body of Christ in Nigeria, insulting all the pastors in Nigeria, as you are doing all those things, I want you to know if you do not repent, you will see how you will end. Mark my word today. Mark today's date. Mark today's date. If you do not stop all these things, speaking against pastors, destroy the image of ministers of God, that's what the Bible says, touch not my prophet and do my prophet no harm. So if you continue those things, you will see how you end. Because anybody that is fighting against the body of Christ is like the person that is hitting himself on the Lord. Lord will be there, you will hit before. As you are fighting Prophet Jeremiah will stand up first. More you fight him, more the man go high. More you fight him, more Prophet Jeremiah go higher. All the pastors you are insulting in Nigeria, more you insult them, more they go higher. For you to stand that place you are standing now, whether in South Africa or Zimbabwe, I don't know where you're standing. Speaking against all the pastors in Nigeria, will not take any one thing from them. That's the only thing I can tell you. And if you continue talking about this, prophets, listen to me, you will see how you will end. That's what I can tell you. So I'm about to go now. That's what I can tell you. Stop what you are doing. Go and look for a work doing. Go and find something doing. Go and look for a job doing. Yes. Go and look for a job doing. Stop all this you are doing. Don't use it as a business, because you know that if you come online now, speak about pastor, people will follow you. They will follow you. So go and look for a job. Go and look for a job.
Okay.
Go and
listen, my brother. I think you should go and ask Papa J to release the CCTV footage, and that's the only way we can believe that he has nothing to do with this.
That's
the only way.
Yes, if you say that
exonerated.
Yes. People that blocked us, the missionaries that came to Africa, many of them many of them were killed. They are not afraid of death. So if you are saying that you was, because I could remember the time I called you on phone, you said that you are working for God. If you are working for God, you will not be afraid for anything. Come to Nigeria and look for the child. Come to Nigeria and look whether the Mercy City have anything, Camilla. Come for yourself and look all those things. Because if you say that you are fighting for God, unless you are working with unless if you are politicians, you may hide. But if you say that you are working for God, my brother, come to Nigeria. Come to Nigeria and look for it. So I will tell you what
you said you're an evangelist. Can you listen?
Today is Friday, 11 November. Prophets, if you continue this thing that you are doing, insulting the body of Christ, pastors in Nigeria, prophets, you will see how you will end. That's what I can tell you. You are very unified. That's what I can tell you. Stop all these things you are doing in Nigeria. I don't like it. Stop all those things you are doing. That's what I can tell you.
So you don't like it. You don't like it.
The way you are doing Nigeria is not good. I told you before, you are not the problem of Nigeria. Come and look how pastors are spending millions of naira helping people in Nigeria. All these pastors that you are speaking against, they are building mansions. Come, all the pastors, both Adiboyo, Eneche, OPM, even Pastor Jeremiah, all of them, Suleiman, come, all these top pastors, go and look. Thousands of people that are helping millions of people, sending them outside blood. They go to school. They are helping millions of people.
Evangelist, can I ask you a question? How old are you?
Forget about how old I am. You will not believe what I said. Forget about how old I am. I'm going to ask you. Forget about how old I am. And I know that you're not happy. And I know that your friend, your followers will not be happy for what I'm saying. But
okay, let me ask you another question.
You will see how you will end. Anybody that is fighting against the body of Christ, if you do not repent, you will see how you end up. That's what I can tell you.
When did you drop out from school?
That one is not your business.
It's my business. I need to know.
Forget about school issue. Okay. You want to use the opportunity to talk whether I go to school or not go to school. If I go to school or not go to school, I can speak my language. And so I'm proud to speak my language. So English is not my main language.
It's not about English. It's not about English. It's all about your reasoning.
So forget about the way I speak English. Forget about whether my English is right or my English is not right.
English is not really an issue.
Well, my English is not my language. I speak Igbo. If you want to speak Igbo now, I will use Igbo to speak to you. So English is not my language.
Don't be offended. Don't be offended. What led you to choose this career path of becoming an evangelist?
Professor, you.
Were you called?
Why do you choose to come to destroying the name of ministers of God in Nigeria? I'm called by God. I'm an evangelist, and I have won thousands of people. Thousands of people have repented. Yes, I'm an evangelist. I'm called by God. But you, who called you to do all those things you are doing in Nigeria? Who called you to be doing all those things you are doing in certain pastors?
Evangelist, so you actually believe that you were called by God? You actually believe it yourself?
Prof S, I don't know what to tell you then. Maybe another time if you want us to talk, because I know that another day you cannot, you will not even like me to come to talk to you like this. But I have said what I told you, to stop what you are doing, to stop what you are doing. If you are about this baby testimony, issue of baby testimony, come to Nigeria and
okay. Here's my advice. Here's my advice for you. I believe you're still young, and I believe you should still give education another shot. I believe you should be, you should go back to school, focus on academics, forget about this whole evangelism that you think you're doing. You're just wasting your time, and you're wasting people's time. This is not your call. Listen, brother.
Business.
We have those that were called. We have those that were called, and you're one of those that called themselves. There's no anointing on you. There's no calling of God upon your life. I want you to find something meaningful to do with your life other than lying to yourself and to people that you are an evangelist.
Wait, Prof S, wait, Prof S.
This is a brother to a brother conversation now, because I care about you and I care about your future and I care about your soul. Do not lead people astray. You have nothing of God. You are not called by God. You are just a baby child.
How will you believe in me?
You. Listen, yes, I don't want you to take offense.
You are insulting them. How will you believe in me? Those God generally are insulting Nigeria. They are my father. I'm their son. You don't believe my father. What's for you to believe in me?
Ebube Joseph, listen. I don't want you to take offense because I'm not insulting you. I'm rebuking you and I'm correcting you. The same way Jesus used to rebuke Pharisees. You are lost in your... Listen, you are lost in your own ways. You are lost in your own ways. You have absolutely no clear sense of direction. You do not know what you stand for. You do not know what you advocate for. You do not know what you are even preaching. I don't believe you believe in everything that you are saying. But if you have reached that point whereby you believe all the lies that you have been telling yourself and telling others, I want you to use this opportunity as a moment of reflection. Go back on your knees. Ask God, what is your vocation? Ask God, what is your calling? You are on the wrong lane. You are on the wrong path.
God does not know you.
You are on the wrong path in life. Listen, brother. Listen to me. You are on the wrong path in life. Where you are headed, there is no future there. You will soon reach a dead end. The people you are subscribed to are not of God. Omoto is not of God. And all the spiritual fathers that you have mentioned are not of God.
That is why I told you, if you don't believe in them, you don't believe in me. You don't believe in me.
How can I believe?
You don't believe in them. So how will you believe in me?
Before I believe in you, I have to believe in what you say.
If you want me to say what you like, you believe in me. Yes, if you want to say what you like,
Ebube, listen, you talk too much. That's the problem. Before I listen to you or before I believe you, I have to believe in what you say. You can only know what is in the mind of someone or what is in the heart of someone after they open their mouth. What you have said so far is all unbelievable. There is nothing to take home. You sound like a broken record who have found himself lost under the influence of these false prophets. And you are just a byproduct of all the failures that these spiritual gangsters have encountered.
Like this for you to insult myself. I cannot even see you for insulting my spiritual fathers. I will see you speaking like this. We are talking. So I will come out online. The one that you are speaking against them, I'm calling your phone, warning you to stop it. You are now in my presence speaking against them. I cannot stand here and see you insult my spiritual father. But I'll tell you what I want to tell you. If you continue this thing, you see how you end. That's what I can tell you.
Count up to 5 before you run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can run. Mr. Ebube, the way this brother is so lost is legendary. The way this brother is super confused is legendary. But one thing you must know is it's not only him that is, in this kind of mess. This is mess. And this is so bad. Sometimes when I open dialogues of this nature, I'm expecting to hear reasonable people coming through to bring reasonable points. This Ebube of a guy, he is the offspring of falsehood. He's the byproduct of falsehood. There's nothing that he knows more than the falsehood that has been imposed on him. He actually believes in the so-called men of God that he spoke about. And my people, this is happening to our youth in Nigeria. Our youths are on the verge of becoming zombies, of becoming very useless individuals. Now imagine a generation which is filled with youths with this kind of mindset. I do not bring them here to embarrass them. I do not bring them up here so that we make a fun out of them. But at the end of the day, the discussion is still around baby testimony. The brother claims to have some insights on the things that we're doing wrong about the case of baby testimony. Now I gave him an opportunity. I even said that the opportunity here is open, the platform here is open for all sons and daughters of Jeremiah Omoto for Fame who believe that we are against their spiritual father. If they claim that we are doing it wrong. We want to hear why they think we are doing it wrong, and what they can tell us to do right. So I'm just going to open this call line for a few callers before we conclude and engage in much more serious conversations, because judging from what this brother just said, he's one of those that are still lost, and he'll still forever be lost. So I'll take a few calls before we conclude and jump into more serious conversations. Yeah, yes, brother. Hello, brother.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Hello, brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
See, I can't stop laughing. I've laughed, and I'm still continue laughing. Well, because of time, I just have some few questions to ask this brother, because I believe he's still there watching. And before I ask my question, there is something I want to tell him. First of all, thank you, Professor, for your advice for this young man. You can see how young is this guy. He's a very young man anyway, but thank you for your advice for him. But what I want to tell you is this, Mr. Man, Ebube. I won't call you an evangelist because you don't want it, and there is no any criteria in you that qualify you to even be a somebody who is practicing to be an evangelist for the future. So now you made us to understand, Mr. Ebube, how wicked Jeremiah could be. Yes, you made us to understand how low, how so low Jeremiah could be. That if you can be a spiritual son of Jeremiah, and the pastor you said you are working under, these people, that means they are wicked. For them not to be able to help you, because you need help. You need that. This guy needs help. I mean, he needs help. He needs to start from somewhere. I'm not talking about financial help here. I don't know his level of richie. I don't know, but I don't care about that. But this guy needs help, and I believe everyone here hearing my voice know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, then, apart from that, my question is this for this guy. I heard him say, if I dare been Boko Haram, the one that killed baby testimony, will you, Professor, be talking about baby testimony or talking about Boko Haram every day? If I don't know if I'm getting the question, his statement right. But brother, how can somebody who is confirmed dead be missing? It is not possible. Somebody who is dead, confirmed dead, is not missing at all. And another one again, he said Jeremiah is seriously looking for baby testimony. Good and fine. Which evidence did this guy have to prove to us that Jeremiah is looking for baby testimony? Because we watched many stations. As in, we mean the main stations in Nigeria like NTA, AIT, Channel TV, and all the bloggers, all the recognized bloggers in Nigeria, we follow them. Where is the right place for Jeremiah to be looking for baby testimony? I think if you don't know, I think I can help him. He needs to go to media stations like the one I just mentioned. And secondly, how many police stations has Jeremiah went to report the case of baby testimony? None. And secondly, and again, I mean to say, you ask him, a mother cried out for a missing child. What Jeremiah did is to walk her out of the premises and get her arrested when she come back again to cry for the missing child. Please, my questions are very straight. If Jeremiah is looking for baby testimony, where is the right channel for him to face? And he should give us the evidence. And if Jeremiah is looking for baby testimony, why is Jeremiah attacking people that are fighting justice and looking for baby testimony? That is another question. Another question, my last question is this. He said, when you are talking about Jeremiah, the more you talk about them, not just only Jeremiah, the more they go higher. Then now, you are talking about Jeremiah. Why are they attacking people that are talking about this Jeremiah? They said is going higher the more when they talk about them. This is just my question. Thank you for your time, and thank you for bringing this comedian in for us today to satisfy our high. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. God bless you. You see, the brother has raised very critical points here that if Omoto is really looking for the child, what has he done to prove it? What has he done to show that he's looking for the child? Hello, caller.
Yeah, I'm calling you from Philippines. First of all, I'm an Igbo man. Everybody's an Igbo man. I'm an Igbo man. I have to apologize. I also apologize for his ignorance. The guy, I don't know what's come over him this night. But in this opportunity, I want to use this opportunity to donate him to any country that wants him. Any country that wants to apply, we have to donate that guy to another country because we cannot continue like this. Thank you.
Here in South Africa, we are okay. We are fine. We don't need you. So this brother is an Igbo man. He's saying that he wants to donate this guy to any other nation, to any other country. But here in SA, we are fine. We don't need him. Hello, caller.
Hello. Yeah. Good evening, Prophet.
I greet you.
I have been listening to your programs. To that, on behalf of that guy that calls himself Ebube.
Yeah.
That guy is out of his senses. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Mm.
And on behalf, I have to apologize on behalf of him as well.
Mm. Can you reduce the volume in the background, please?
I'm really sorry on behalf of him and what he have. I'm really sorry on behalf of him.
Mm.
I'm an Igbo man as well. I was not expecting those utterances from him. He doesn't have it upstairs. So we have a lot of them there in Nigeria. This one is an upcoming scammer. I used to call this type of people upcoming scammers. He's an upcoming scammer. So I'm trying to say I'm sorry on behalf of him.
Your apology accepted, my brother.
Please. Thanks for accepting my call.
All right, brother. Thank you. So other Igbo men are apologizing on behalf of their brother. They are very sorry for what their brother has displayed. I greet you. Talk to me.
Greet you, our beloved Prophet. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing today?
Wonderful. And yourself?
I'm doing well, sir.
Talk to me.
Truly want to thank you for the education and the work you are doing for the true body of Christ. All these other people that call and they say you are destroying body of Christ, they don't even belong to the finger of Christ. Talk more of the body of Christ. I want to appreciate you for your open mind, for the engagement and sincerity you've shown over the issue of baby testimony. You know, it's appalling to listen to this kind of person that came on your show. Look at the bunch of somebody that is not even rational enough. I'm even wondering how they make the claim that they are representing God. How can somebody in the mental capacity of this Ebube, of a man who calls himself an evangelist, represent God? Can he communicate the language of God to people? Somebody that have no conviction of nothing, making noise. All of the questions you asked him, he is not ready to answer them in the direct answer. And you imagine and wonder that this kind of people can represent God or can articulatively tell people about the character, the nature of God. Is a pity. This particular guy, there is a video he made that is online, you know. deceiving and educating people that COVID-19 vaccine is evil from the pit of hell. There's one video he edited, and I don't know how he do it. He will tell people that if you take COVID-19, you know, you have taken the mark of it.
Your 2 minutes is up, sir. Thank you so much for your contribution.
It's all right, sir. It's all right, sir.
All right, more grace. 2 minutes for everybody. We're not taking more than 2 minutes, but all of the people that are calling, they do not. They are very apologetic for their brother's behavior. I greet you.
Prof.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, please, just like other people are saying, I also wish to, sincerely apologize on behalf of what you just have in your platform this afternoon. It has been an Igbo man nature. They will come and defend what they don't know, but nobody will come and defend them on their own time. You see? So please, just apology, please. Thank you.
Apology accepted, brother. Oh, so his tribemen are sincerely apologizing for their brother. I greet you. You can go ahead.
Oh, so his tribe.
Hello.
Prophet, good afternoon from here.
Yeah, good afternoon. Can you please reduce the volume in your background?
Yeah, I've already done that.
Okay.
I'm an Igbo man as well from the Enugu State.
Yeah.
I sincerely apologize to that young man. He really disgraced us today. Not only him, I also apologize for the other guy called Emeka. I apologize for two of them. They really disgrace the Igbo nation. This is not our time. We don't have such brain. So it's normal. We the Igbos, we don't subscribe to this Pentecostal thing. But I found out since Igbo tribe started moving towards this direction, they are getting it wrong. When you look at them, originally, this Pentecostal of a thing is from Yoruba side of Nigeria that used to do well in that area. But we Igbos, it's not our trade. We always engage in business and other things. But look at the type of people we are having today as pastors from Igbo land. That they are talking trash. Look at the young guy. This guy is around 25 or 26 years or 30. He's supposed to be in one particular place learning. He calls himself an evangelist. Look, this one is complete an upcoming 419er. Please, I tell them my apology for him and the Mecca. This is not in our blood with the Igbos. Please, this is an insult.
Apology accepted, my brother.
Please, do bear it with us.
All right, please. Brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So apparently the Igbos are selling this brother. If there is a buyer out there, and my brother here is apologizing on behalf of Emeka as well, the prophetic dawn, and this particular brother. And people are saying that they are selling him now. They don't want him to become of the Igbo tribe. I greet you, caller. Talk to me.
Hello, Mr. PDT. I salute you.
I salute you, brother.
It's always a pleasure to spend my time to watch you, honestly. I just want to quickly make a point. From this baby charlatan, as you called him, the only thing I understand from him today is him comparing the camp of Omoto to the camp of the terrorism Boko Haram. Because he asked you a simple question. If this baby got missing in the camp of the Boko Haram, which is a terrorism country, a terrorism group in Nigeria, will you be looking for this baby? So does that mean, is he trying to tell us also that Jeremiah's church is also a terrorist camp? Because this is a church. There's no way to compare a church with a terrorist group. So for him to make this comparison, it means that he's clearly telling us that camp is a terrorist camp. And you told him that if he has not been paid, Omoto is not going to pay him because he only ended up today, shooting more bullets, at their own camp today. And thank you also for educating him. That guy is very, very lost. As in, he's lost. He doesn't know. But I don't blame him. The poverty in Nigeria make everybody to have a calling. Everybody in Nigeria, as long as you don't have a job, you have a call. So that is the only thing. But thank you for trying to enlighten him today. Thank you very much and keep up the good work.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
We are solidly behind you.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Okay, some are saying now, come on, Nigerians, don't do that. Igbos, don't do that. Some are saying Ebube is actually a Zulu boy who grew up in. Zulus do not recognize Ebube. Do not say those things. I greet you. Can you reduce the volume in your background, please?
Yes, I have reduced it. Good afternoon, Prof. X.
Good afternoon, brother. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm calling you from Brussels, Belgium.
Talk to me.
So I am also an Igbo man. I also want to apologize for this guy. He just disgraced me this afternoon. And I also want to apologize for the prophetic dawn, the baby charlatan on the other side. Emeka or whatever you call yourself. So we want to say that we are sorry. They are really a disgrace to our tribe, Igbos. that is not in our nature. But I don't know how they find themselves in that kind of mess. That this kind of person, this kind of young guy will be able to believe a clear scam, Jeremiah. The first time I came in contact with this man, Jeremiah, not physical, but I came in contact with his videos on YouTube. I was following. Sometimes I was like, okay, let me ask God to know who this man is. I prayed, just a single prayer I prayed at night. God, please, who this man is, because I'm interested in following up. By now, I would have been among the people that donate from abroad. But that night, I had two dreams. The first dream I saw myself riding a motorcycle. So at a point, the motorcycle was, I have a music on it playing. At a point, the music went off. Then I stopped at the junction. There are other motorbikes who are using the motorbike for business, like Okada. They are standing there too. And the other side, I saw Jeremiah standing. He walked towards me and said, I know what is the problem. Can I fix it for you? I said, what is it? He said, it's the engine. That the engine is spoiled. That he has to open it and fix it. So immediately he bent down to start opening my engine. Then I don't know how I pressed my hand on a button. It happens to be a volume, that the volume just went down. The volume came up again. Then the music started playing again. I said, but you said it's the engine. He wanted to take money from me or what? He turned and left. Then I came out from that dream, saw myself in another dream again. I came to my hometown. Then I noticed that there is a program going on. So in that program, a lot of people are sitting outside under a shared canopy. Elders and many people. So I went to the backyard. I saw a group of guys there. There's a popular musician in Nigeria who is their leader at back there. I don't want to call his name. They are drinking and smoking and with just like all this those kind of things. Then the next thing I saw that Jeremiah came straight to the back. Instead of him sitting with the normal people out in the front, he came straight to the back there and started doing chop knock with those guys. He took what they are drinking and from them and took what they are smoking from them and joined them there. So I opened my eyes. That was the end. Since then, I started seeing everything about Jeremiah as just fun.
No, I appreciate
nothing serious about him.
Your 2 minutes is
so
enough.
Thank you so much for what you are doing.
Thank you, brother. God
all right, bye.
Someone is saying this brother can dream for the world. Waiting na people you they say now. People are offering $1 for Ebube. You want to sell Ebube for $1? Greetings, caller. Talk to me.
Greetings, Mr. PDP.
I greet you.
I really do not know what to say regarding this very evangelist who came to mess up his life in the name of trying to come and defend his grandmaster. Actually, I think his own problem is hunger. He see an opportunity to come and see if he can market himself to be able to cash out from Jeremiah. And then he end up making a very mess of his life. He didn't know that he's going to meet up with a very intelligent, erudite person like profess. He should have at least make some research and prepare himself so that because we wasted our data listening to his trash. We couldn't get anything out of his all the 1 hour 30 minutes we spent here. We couldn't get even a single word out of his mouth. He just flouting around. So I thank you really because you have proven to us that really there is people who can stand out and challenge these guys. These guys have been holding us hostage for many years, throwing some tantrums, lies, and all sort of manner of manipulations, holding our people captive. But this is a liberation coming on. And I believe with this baby testimony issue, a lot will go afterward. Thank you so much, and I encourage you, my brother, to continue doing more. We are behind, and we are watching, and we want to support needed. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right.
Okay, people, stop associating Ebube with the Shaka Zulu tribe. He's not from that tribe. He can never be. Ebube is of the Doris Ogala tribe. They have their own tribe. You can tell by his reasoning. Hello, caller. I greet you.
Hello?
Yes,
hello,
brother.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Kula Michael from Sierra Leone.
I see you, brother. Talk to me.
Prophet, I really want to know because we are really confused now. I want to know the difference and how do you to know real pastor and fake pastors.
Speak up. Can you speak up,
I
please?
really want to know now. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, Prophet, this is Michael from Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
How do you mind to know the difference between real pastor and fake pastors? I want to know now because I'm actually a little bit confused.
Or you want to know the difference between a real pastor and a fake pastor?
And a fake pastor, yeah. Because I'm a little bit confused.
You are a bit confused.
I want to know. Confused, yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I'll respond to that question now.
All right, sir.
Okay, so my brother here, Michael from Sierra Leone, he wants to know the difference between a real pastor and a fake pastor. Let me allow someone to answer that question before I do. I greet you, caller. Talk to me.
Thank you, bro. What's up?
What's up, bro? How's it going?
You cool, man. Pull the trigger. You're pulling it every moment, every day. Mr. Prof, I'm calling you from far away, India.
Oh, from India.
I called you, asked me to call back, but fortunately, I didn't make it. But I watched the program last time I called. And I want to use this opportunity to thank you for your resilience and your understanding, especially the way you sterilize questions. Even when I'm watching you, the question that comes in my mind, you throw it, and you are patient. But I want to tell you something, Mr. Prof. What I want to say is, please do not use this guy to generally, seeing the Igbo race. This guy, you see, I want to give a little lowdown about him. What I think and the way I psychologically understand him. I think many people might understand that like that. We, the Igbos, we are the great merchants in the world. We are Republican in nature. We are the only origin that have not been traced where the history started. That means we are the owner and the origin of the earth. I don't know from your own country, from how you claim your own, but this is the standard I place the Igbos. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
So now this is how I praise the Igbos. So when I praise our Igbo origin, our race on this top level, you know that we are claiming that we know it all. And we know it all to up to 80% to 85% what we think we are. Then this young man, you see, I think this young guy, he said he has instrumentally used to deceive, because not to convert people to the body of Christ, instrumentally to use to deceive many gullible ones, like all these women that are coming from village with cassava on head.
These are the kind guys that evangelize to them because they don't have access to anything. These are the kind of guys that move into a family breakers in the name of evangelist. I have a younger brother. He's evangelizing in Enugu. He's a top big guy. In my family, we are not poor, but this Ebuka cannot even clean his shoe. And these Ebuka are the kind of people that they eat from the porridge that fell from the table. This guy, let me tell you, where he's going now is where he will be ahead to advocate about either single girl that having a problem with the boyfriend, or a local girl that been in the village with the family where he instrumentally puts problem there and become the chief peacemaker. These are the kind of guys that they only, in his bank account, he don't have more than 20,000 naira there. If he has 100,000, let him print his statement of account. Fortunately, this guy failed to understand that you have just systematically bring him to destroy his entire future on the globe news. He don't understand. See, when I see you, I see something greater than what people, I don't know how people think about it, but I know you have your own shortcoming, but I know what you are advocating for, you are professional on it, and the way you address issues. So, brother, I want to tell you, please, I've been in travel for more than 23 years in my life. I want to tell you, please, this young guy, do not bring him again to destroy his entire career. If not so, I will now hold you accountable that you know that this guy has this shortcoming. You just bring him to make sure you finish all his entire career. Why, prof? I'm expecting you to compete with the Queen or the Duchess of Cornwall to this, and you bring. Brother, why did you do this?
You have exceeded your 2 minutes, brother.
Please.
I'll respond to your questions.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you. The Igbos are not taking it light. The Igbos are trying by all means to distance themselves from Ebuk. Our Igbos in the house are not taking this light. Ebube, wherever you are, be careful because our Igbos are coming for you. They are displeased with the way you have represented them. They are trying by all means to distance themselves from the evangelist. I greet you, caller. Talk to me. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yes, I greet you.
I greet you, my brother.
Talk to me.
Let me quickly tender an apology on behalf of that guy. It's a lose. That guy's a lose. You see, if you want to defend somebody, at least you should have to be composed. Before he came, I don't think he's composed. I don't think it was sent by Jeremiah. If it was actually sent by Jeremiah, I believe after this conversation, Jeremiah is going to call him to order and push action. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but your line is breaking a bit. I don't know what was going on. The Igbos are not taking this lightly, and they are willing to pursue this case until they get to the bottom of it.
Hello.
I greet you.
Hello, Professor.
Yes, brother, talk to me.
Yeah, good afternoon from Nigeria.
Good afternoon, brother.
This Ebuka of a guy, I believe he's from Ebonyi State. You know, Igbos are of different types, even though I'm not Igbo. But there's more poverty in Ebonyi than every other Igbo land. And again, the way Nigeria economy is now, God is just calling everybody. You understand? That guy is trying to survive. I think instead of the Igbos to disown him or condemn him, they should do an appeal form for him to establish him and make him have a sense of direction. He needs to be, they sell shaving stick, different products along the road, but this guy does not want it the hard way. He went to Papa J, and now Papa J is putting him to maximum use towards his future destruction. So we should have pity on him. He deserves our pity. We should just pity him, Professor.
No,
and again, I donate him to your tribe. Let me donate him to your tribe in Zimbabwe. I'm donating him to your tribe in Zimbabwe.
No, guys, keep your Ebube, guys. We are fine. Here we are fine. We don't need.
No. I dash you. I donate him to you. I give him to you. Yeah. You can have him.
I appreciate you, brother.
You are doing you are doing a good job. These people, the way they are feasting on us, yeah, collecting money left, right, and center, telling you if you don't pay, you won't go to heaven. All those things, I think it needs to stop.
Yes,
you are doing a very good. You are doing a very good job. You are doing a very good job. If every one of us become evangelist, pastor, and the rest in Nigeria, who is going to preach to who? Because God keeps calling everybody here.
My brother,
due to poverty, they just want an easy way out. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay, guys, never make the mistake of dashing Ebube to us. Our tribe, we are fine. We are fine without Ebube. Now you guys are going to scare other people that want to come here to defend Omoto for fame. I greet you, caller. Talk to me.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, brother. Talk to me.
Okay. I'm calling you from Nigeria.
Yes, brother.
Okay. I want to answer a question. Someone asked you how you detect the real pastor and the fake one.
Okay, can you reduce the volume in your background, please?
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay, so the brother here is going to answer that question that was asked by Michael from Sierra Leone, who asked, how do you differentiate a true man of God from a false one? So go ahead, brother.
About that, what that Sierra Leone guy is supposed to know is that Africa as a whole.
I couldn't hear you. Can you speak up?
Let me just answer.
Can you speak up a bit, please?
Oh God, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I said religion has destroyed Africa as a whole, especially Nigeria. It has destroyed a lot of things in Nigeria. When I was commenting on your live program, when that Ebube was online, I said many of these churches are owned by politicians in Nigeria. They will now employ someone to be managing it for them, so they can be getting money. That is why even if they are doing anything, you can never see anybody that calls himself a man of God will attack them. It's not possible. They can never be attacked. So whatever that is happening in Nigeria, those guys will keep mute, because those churches you're seeing, they are owned, they are owned by those politicians. So they are using it to cage the masses. They are caging the masses, as in, so that, when you talk about God, let me just start with the Igbo race, because that Ebube is from Igbo. We love God very well. We love God very well. So when you talk about God, we listen to you. But the way these things are going now is destroying everything. So the Sierra Leone guy that called, that wants to detect the real from the fake, he himself is a real man of God. He's a real man of God. Now, let me take myself as an example. Nobody will pray for you to get rich, or nobody will pray for you to be healed. You are the person that can pray yourself out. Everybody is a man of God. You understand? So if you have the Spirit of God in you and you want to manifest it, it is now when you are be gathering people, telling them the truth, not telling them the good part of riches, so that they can be giving you money or something. You understand? The guy from Sierra Leone is a man of God himself. He's a pastor also. Everybody is a pastor. It depends on how you pastor your own. But here, they take it as a business. You understand? Nigerians take it as a business. Once you encounter any reality in your life, you change it to pastoring. You open your church. This is not the first time one of my friends, he has been telling me that he wants to open church, that he wants me to follow him so we can open church together. Imagine that. So I can start defrauding my people or defrauding anybody that I see, all in the name of God. This thing is getting out of hand. But I just thank God that everything is being unraveled. Everybody will soon know the real truth. I'm telling you the truth.
Amen. Thank you so much, brother.
Let me allow others to talk.
All right, brother. Thank you. So I hope my brother from Sierra Leone's question was answered in as far as how do you identify a fake and a true. Hello, caller, talk to me.
Yeah, hi, Prophet. This is Tony. I'm calling from the U.S.
I greet you, brother.
Yeah, I just wanted to say you're doing a good job and appreciate everything you're doing. And I can almost bet you that Omoto is going to pay that guy today, that Ibube guy. I can bet you Omoto is going to pay him because, number one, he's not smart and he doesn't have smart people around him. I mean, are you talking about disgrace that actually got like 5 people to molest and actually, drug a girl and take her pictures and was not charged for it? Or the other guy they call Prophet Dr. Emeka that actually faked his own death, or Grace Ogala that used the fake profile of an actress that's saying that's her, or the Mickey Mouse guy. I mean, you can name about 10 people that he has around him. They all do the same thing and they live a fake life. I just wanted to say thank you and you're doing a good job. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you, my brother. Thanks for the kind response.
Yeah, you're welcome. Take care, brother.
Okay, more grace. Callers, I believe you guys will still have sure, bro, you're doing a great job. Ebube, the evangelist. Now people have made this whole conversation about tribe, and now no one is talking about the issue about that we raised concerning baby testimony and some of the questions that he could not answer. I greet you.
Hello, Professor. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you.
I really appreciate what you are doing. And on behalf of this foolish woman that calls himself a booby, and the one that calls himself Dr. Emeka, he's not doctor in any way. So they're just being foolish in the society of Nigeria. So I will apologize on behalf of everybody in Nigeria. Both of them they are insulting you for what you are doing. They're insulting themselves. They are attacking themselves, not you. Because we are saying the truth. The people that will attack you, people that will not know, that will not like to hear the truth. That's the people that will attack you. So let me refer to the brother that asked, how do we know this true man of God? I refer you to Bible. Go and read 1 John 4. God said it there. Say, test your spirit if they are from God. And they tell you how you need to test them. It's there. How you need to know the true man of God. It's 1 John 4. Go and read it down. You will know it. So, these people that defending who they don't even know. They are defending the God that they don't know. Defending Jeremiah. And let me refer to Cassie. The other day I watched Cassie, I finished it. Cassie said, Jeremiah said, we have to shine. They make it to stand in this police station. Anything that concern will be testimony, CCTV footage, that he will not talk for it again. And the same you said, Jeremiah said to help him to look for the child. Who is fooling who? Jeremiah that made you to stand in the court, in the police station, that you will not have it to do with the baby anymore. The same Jeremiah called you in the church that said, Cassie, help me to look for this child. Who is fooling who? This useless Emeka and this useless Ebube, they are just being useless in the sector of Nigeria. So we are Nigerians, and we are just saying sorry to you for what they are doing. Because they don't know what they are doing. They are just being foolish human beings. I'm not from Igbo. I'm from Benin. And Igbos, I know the way they behave. They are not thought of this way. All these baby charlatans, they are not even up to baby charlatans. All these are anti-charlatans. Or the baby charlatans are Jeremiah. Because Jeremiah is not up to baby charlatan. Jeremiah is baby charlatan. So it's not children of baby charlatan. Look at people that Jeremiah is raising. Look at this Ebube. Look at Emeka. Look at the Mickey Mouse. Jagbe shall recall himself. Look at the disgrace. Look at Ogala that call himself Gala. Doris. Look at those people that, look at Daniel. The people that are working for Jeremiah. That makes to know that Jeremiah is just doing nothing. The people that surround him, he's doing nothing. And look at the brother that came to fight for him, Sule woman. That we know that Nollywood actress Sule woman. That said, believe it for God. Look at people dying, your next 7 4 die, you still not face your people. You still not face their family, you are talking about to live baby for God. Sule woman, Jeremiah, all those people, they are just doing nothing. They are just open a business for people to slot food money from Nigeria. How can a man have it proof card? All your followers die. Remaining you and your family, you are still coming out to talk. They should close up their mouth. Government in Nigeria should put all the church under government. There are still these people when they will not enter their houses. Let them put the church under government. They are just being foolish. They call themselves men of God. They are men of dog, not God. So they can raise them well. They are all of them. They are men of God, men of dog. They are not men of God. They are men of dog. That's why you see them backing the altar. When they say the altar, you see them backing. Jeremiah will sit down. Is that not a dog? You are not backing. You are backing like a dog in your altar. So as all of them. So, Prophet, you are doing a very great job. That's why you are Mr. PDT. Thank God for bringing you to this generation to set people free. Thank God for bringing you. And we all appreciate you for what you are doing. Through you, many people are open their eyes. Through you. Many people know what is around there through you. That is why you see they attacking you. Because they think that you are closing their business. They don't have church, they have business. All of them that are attacking you, they all know that they are thinking that you are closing their business up. That's why they are attacking you. So we're going to continue to bless you. We're going to continue to protect you. All mothers, I'm a mother. All mothers, the God that created all mothers stand beside you. No, but nothing will do you. All their business will go down. By the authority in the name of Jesus, all their business will go down. But the whole business, the whole church. So let them start begin to back.
Thank you, my
sister.
sister.
I thank you, Prophet.
I appreciate you.
Don't be pulling the trigger. We are hearing you. Amen. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you, my sister. God bless you. God bless you so much. The people of have I taken this call before? Let me try. I greet you.
Hello, Prophet.
Yes, brother. 2 minutes. Talk to me.
Prophet, thank you very much for the work we are doing.
I appreciate, brother.
It's not easy. God bless you and keep on protecting you. Okay?
Amen. Amen.
What I want to answer that Sierra Leone guy that said, how do you know the true pastor or true man of God from the fake one? It's very simple. 2 things. One is to test the spirit. If you have the Spirit of God in you, the Spirit of God in you will bear witness to the Spirit of God in that man of God. That's number one. Test all the Spirit. Number 2 is the fruit the man of God is bearing. What fruit are they bearing? Bible made it clear. By their fruits we shall know them. Why are we continue being blind on these fruits? They are bearing every day. A man of God open his mouth to cause someone. It is not enough to tell you that this fruit is not a good fruit. A man of God open his mouth to say that I will kill you. It is not enough to tell you that I will kill you is not a good fruit. What are we talking about? It's very simple. Number 1, by the Spirit, test all the Spirit. The Spirit of God must bear witness to the Spirit of God with that man. Number 2, their fruit. Thank you very much for the work you are doing. God continue to give you more wisdom and more courage, because what you are doing is a work that requires a lot of boldness and courage. God bless you.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
All right.
Ebube, Evangelist. Sometimes I wonder, what do these guys evangelize about? what do they go out there and start preaching? What word do they know? Especially Brother Ebube, he does not strike me as someone that knows what he stands for. I greet you.
Mr. PDT.
I greet you. Talk to me.
How are you, sir?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm well, sir. You're making Zimbabwe proud, Shem.
Amen. I receive.
Firstly, amen. Firstly, I want to say, my greatest worry when I saw this Ebube is if a whole evangelist could think this way he was thinking and speaking this way, what about those that he is preaching to? What about those that are the congregants? You know, this is something that is very worrisome. And it was scary for me, like, if the evangelist, someone who may be reading the Bible here and there is behaving this way, speaking this way, what about those that are claiming to be the sheep? It speaks a lot really. Secondly, I want to say that this issue of Jeremiah, the greatest that Jeremiah pulled through was Doris Ogala, and it dismally failed. That to show that the only way that this issue is going to die down is when they bring out the child. That's the only way. Because the greatest confusion was Doris Ogala, not these ones they are pulling through now. No, they should do better. They should do better.
And still the Doris Ogala one failed.
Yes, of course. They all failed. So thank you, Mr. PDT. Continue with the good work.
I appreciate it, brother. Yes, thank you so much for the call.
You're welcome.
Okay, the biggest question is, what is their next, form of damage control, considering the fact that everything that they thought, every stone that they thought they could cast, it was all thwarted. Hello, I greet you, caller. Talk to me.
Yeah, hello, Prophet.
Yes, brother. How's it?
Yes, I don't have much to say. I just came in just shortly on the lab, so I met this guy talking to you. So sometimes, Prophet, you should screen people before talking to them. This guy is just a disgrace. Even though people are trying to apologize on his behalf, I've always come online to tell you. Sometimes, even talking about Jeremiah is an illiterate. Prophetess Grace is an illiterate. Emeka is an illiterate. This guy has just come online to confirm that all of us in our camp, we are all illiterate. So please, don't even waste our time. We are just killing. We should look for other means, other things to discuss about. This guy, even after listening to him, I was just like, even when you were laughing, it is somebody who's like, how can we define this guy? He's a quack. He's just a quack. That's the only definition I can give to this guy. But I want if you have his number or you have his contact, I just need one thing. Look for means. I want to send this guy to school. I will use my money. I'm the one, even on Santa Cave platform, I said it last time. I want to sponsor Grace with my own money. Grace. He is repairing Grace, even the teeth and everything. Even this guy, I'm ready. Because one guy said it, he's almost 24, 25 years old, 30. I want to sponsor this guy. Because I think if I spend my money on this guy, even in 2 or 3 years, he might be somebody.
You want to take him back to school?
Yeah, I want to take him back to school. Prof X, please. I will spend my money. Yes, I will spend my money.
Grace as well.
Yeah, because
Grace and Emeka.
As Grace. Yes, Grace and Emeka, all those guys, because if you see, sometimes they are just disgrace. If you see when they come online, because I don't know what Grace even preaches to people online. I don't know, because there's one thing, sometimes I'm just very, very confused. I'm just very, very confused, because if you see that sometimes Mommy Love is trying to bring out some things about Grace. She's very, I don't even know. That's why you see the guy they call ladies and gentlemen. She's working for Grace, because Grace cannot even do anything. She cannot even do anything. Sometimes you people should not blame Jeremiah. Jeremiah is just like, she's just procrastinating. Jeremiah doesn't even know anything. Yes, listening to this guy, that Jeremiah is my spiritual father. What is Jeremiah teaching this guy? Or what is this guy listening to Jeremiah? Then come out to the pulpit, to the whole world to deceive himself that maybe I'm talking to him. Then you were even laughing. And this guy is there, boldly, say Pro X. He was even happy talking to you. He was very, very comfortable talking to you. So my problem is, get this guy's number. I want to send him to school. Yes, please.
I appreciate, brother. Thank you so much.
Yes, that's just my point. Thank you very much.
All right, brother. Stay safe. So my brother here believes that we need to, okay, he's volunteering to use his own money to fund the evangelist so that the evangelist can go back to school, because he's of the belief that the evangelist is lacking somehow academically, and he has seen the need that he needs to be brought back to school and finish his education, because these kids are just dropouts who have seen a career in these things of the church.
Hello.
I greet you, brother.
Hello. Yeah, this is Ike Warras.
Yeah,
brother, I just want to emphasize on the part that this guy came to defend Jeremiah. If I'm not mistaken, maybe whether or not Jeremiah sent him, but the fact remains that he's one of them. Okay, and if you remember, there was a time the other Onyes Jesus came and there was also saying what he was saying then, trying to also give his own courses and all that to distract our attention. We also send him into hiding. You get me? A whole lot of them has come and we send them into hiding as well. The issue of this guy coming out now, to me, it wasn't a surprise, because when you played his voice note yesterday, I wrote one of my comments. I told him, look, pray we don't remember you, because if we do, we will empty your shrine that you're using to sustain your family for now. That was I wrote it yesterday in my comment. So, and again, I want to apologize, because as an Igbo guy, I want to apologize on his behalf for coming here to mess us up. And moreover, on the part of I had one of my brothers, one Igbo guy saying about Ebonyi people. I am from Ebonyi State, brothers. Please, we are not as bad as people thought we are. Isn't it? That state is developed. If we come to Nigerian southern states now, we should be ranked around third or fourth or fifth, the most developed state now in Nigeria. So, and our people are getting water by the day. So this is of a person should be either, if not from another state or somewhere else. Still, justice for the testimony, brother. Thank you very much.
More grace, my brother. You stay safe.
Yeah.
Ebube. Have we not had enough conversations already surrounding this Ebube of a guy? The reason why I brought him, there was this narrative and propaganda that I'm not giving the Omoto for fans team an opportunity to air their views. That's why I want to keep the conversation balanced. As you can see, none of them can answer any questions that are in relation to this case of baby testimony. I greet you, caller. Talk to me.
Mr. PDT, how are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Right, I'm going to digress a bit, okay? Because that Ebube is not even worth my while talking about. It's just not worth my time. One thing I want to say, there's something you said that I'm not happy about, and I've been meaning to say it to you. You keep saying that if Jeremiah brings out that CCTV just to exonerate himself, this thing happened under his watch. So even if he brings out the CCTV or not, he is still liable. If I visit you in SA now, something happens to me, the police will hold you responsible. Even if you provide the CCTV to prove that whatever happened to me had nothing to do with you, you will still be held liable until the case is closed. So when you say, oh, can he exonerate himself by bringing out this? Even if he brings out the CCTV, it happened under his watch, it happened in his church, so he has to bloody bring out the CCTV. He has to be held liable. Even if somebody else, maybe for instance, Michael Obi took the child, Mr. Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyi will still be held liable till the end of the case. So please stop saying that thing that if he brings it out just to exonerate himself, he's not going to exonerate himself because he is responsible. It happened under his watch. So he needs to do the right thing and bloody follow the case till the end. It's just a shame that I know he's giving brown envelopes to the police and everybody in that state. That is why they're not talking about it, because we don't have a government. Sometimes people don't like hearing that we don't have a government, but it is true. You cannot lie. Most of us abroad are like, oh, yeah, I'm proud. If you're a proud Nigerian, what are you doing abroad, man? Go back home and stick it out and see how shithole that place has become. They don't like hearing the truth, but that's exactly the way it is. It is such a shame that everything has fallen apart. But we are believing God that come February next year, maybe things will change by the grace of God. All these others are saying, oh, I'm a pastor, I'm called. They're not bloody called. Look at Emeka, he's calling himself a doctor, a stark illiterate. What gives them the right to use that title, doctor, when they don't even have primary school education? They come out and say, oh, I'm a doctor. Oh, no. Who the hell are you? Oh, my God. So please, Mr. PDT, stop saying that he needs to bring out the video to exonerate himself. He's not going to exonerate himself until we see the end of this matter. Keep up the good work. God has your back. We, the mothers, are praying for you, okay? I wish you all the best.
I appreciate you, my sister. Thank you so much.
All right, then take care. Bye.
Okay. So my sister here is saying that Mr. PDT, stop saying that if Omoto for Fame produces the CCTV footage, you'll be exonerated. The point that I'll be making on that, on that phrase, sometimes I say things like that to just entice the Omoto, Omoto for Fame's camp to feel like if they do something like that, the Oto will be lesser. But I've also mentioned it in my previous episodes that by the duty of care obligation, by the legal obligation of duty of care, this is a doctrine in law which entails that Omoto for Fame has to make sure everyone that comes to his shrine is safe. That is a public space. And if any small thing happens to any single individual under the care of Mercy City, Omoto will be held liable. Even if the CCTV footage comes, and we see that the people that took the child are this, the exoneration is in the sense that Omoto will say these people were not part of the church, but it does not distance him from liability. Omoto, whether the CCTV footage is out or not, he remains liable. The only time that they can be discharged from liability of the abduction is after they release the footage and they claim that they have no ties with the people that have stolen the child, but still liability will still be for him. There is literally no way out for Omoto for Fame. That's why they will never want to address this matter. That's why they will never want to give an explanation of where the CCTV footage is, because they know they are bound by law and they are liable for anything that can happen or that happened to baby testimony. Let me take a few more callers before we call it a quits. Guys, me, I am, okay, I blame that lawless country. I blame that lawless country. If not by now, that shrine would have been closed until the case is closed. That's the truth. There's no reason why Mercy City should continue business as usual when there's a child that has been missing at their places of at their place of business. Does not just make sense. Why is it still in business? Why is the law enforcement not doing nothing about it? It's just sad, but that's just the reality that we have to deal with. I greet you, caller.
Hello. Hello, Mr. The Trigger.
Yes, talk to me.
Good afternoon. God bless you.
God bless you too.
God bless you. I just make a little contribution. When that guy was talking, Bube, the picture I was seeing was Mickey Mouse. he talked like a parrot. It doesn't make any single sense. And for that guy that said, how do we know a fake pastor? The Bible said we shall know them by their fruits. Okay, now, there was a Bible verse when Jesus saw that they were doing business in the synagogue. And Jesus got angry. He began to destroy all the things they were selling in the synagogue. Take a look at all these charlatans of today. They sell olive oil, they sell t-shirt in the church, they sell hamburger, they sell chair. These things are
of God, Jesus Christ, didn't like it. So when you see them doing it, they are serving Mammon. They are they are serving the God of Mammon. They are not serving our God. They are serving the God of money. That is why all their life is money, money. And the last thing that I want to say is that, have you seen that? Because me, I'm taking note since the beginning of this Enlightenment series, all these false prophets, they are not very careful how they stage manage miracle and post it online. Because they know that Mr. Food the Tricker will go and bring the church cream and post it. Like this thing is exposing them. You don't see them nowadays. Stage managing miracle, posting it online the way they used to do it years ago. They will be doing fake miracle online. No, they are not very careful. They don't do it anymore because they know that eyes are not watching. Mr. Pull the Trigger is here. The next day, Mr. Pull the Trigger will not go and pull the video out and post it for us to see how fake they are. You know, this Enlightenment series is a great one, and I pray that God will uphold this Enlightenment series and take it to the next level. Amen. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your contributions. God bless you. One more caller, and then we call it all quits. And then we wrap up and wait for the next episode of the Enlightenment series. So, enough about Ebube, but to Omoto for Fans team, if you still have, should we bring a maker or no? Should we bring the prophetic dawn for a question and answer session, or we have had enough of their madness? Who is your next guest? Who do you guys want us to bring next to the platform? I greet you. Talk to me.
Yes, Prof. X, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. My name is Rollins.
My brother, can you speak fast, please? Can you speak fast? We're out of time. So just be straight to the point and be fast in your speech.
Okay. No, if there is no time today, I will meet you on the next episode.
Okay, sure. No stress. No. Hey, people, when we come through, let's try to be ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. This is not an interview, so let's be active. I greet you, caller.
Hello, good day.
Yeah, please reduce the volume in your background and talk to me.
Yeah, I've done that already. Good day, Mr. Paul.
Yes, thank you, brother.
Yeah, this is Mr. Vincent calling from Italy.
Yes, brother, talk to me.
Yeah, I want to thank you so much for the work we are doing, We are really doing a nice work, because for a decade of time now, we have been living in lies, So I want to apologize sincerely on behalf of our two brothers, that talk nonsense, so I don't know how to put their words, But what I didn't buy is I'm also an Igbo man. But what I don't agree is that whenever our people said, they will say this person is from particular place of Igbo, like Imo, Anambra. We all are Igbos. Igbo is Igbo. But what we don't accept is when someone is misbehaving or claiming what he don't know about. This issue of defending Christianity in Africa is becoming alarming, because Christianity, we Africans, we know the truth, but we fail to embrace the truth. We all know that Africans are not a Christianity. We are spiritual people. We were on our own before the white men bring Christianity to us. So when someone is coming to defend the issue of Christianity, or talking to you and be quoting what a white man wrote in a book somewhere, is what we Africa, I'm a Pan-Africanist. I don't believe in what someone wrote in a book for me. Like you are now, so you are now. I cannot come and show you. I cannot come as an Igbo man, come and show you, tell you that this is, you are no longer a Zimbabwe man.
My brother, your 2 minutes is up. Thank you so much for your contribution. Okay, so my question is, who do you guys want next on the platform? I see some are saying the Mickey Mouse, the ladies and gentlemen guy. Some are saying Disgrace, Prophetess Disgrace. Some are saying Jeremiah Omoto for Fame himself. Some are saying Doris Ogala. And some are saying Emeka. Who do you want next? Who do you want us to have a conversation with? Oh, they are saying Grace. Listen, they do not have what it takes. Some are saying Dr. Chidi. I don't believe they have the guts to come here. They won't want to come. But I'll give it a shot. I'll see who I can send to send them a request to come and answer some questions. But I'm sure they will be told not to come. I'm sure they will be told not to come. But I'll extend an invitation to all of them, to Disgrace, to Mickey Mouse, to Emeka. Someone said Bisola. Someone said Doris Ogala. Someone said Dr. Chidi. I'll extend an invitation. And some are saying Jeremiah Omoto for Fame himself. Some are saying Suleiman. I greet you. Can you reduce the volume in your background, please? Can you reduce the volume, please? Please, when you call, make sure the one that you are watching from, you turn down the volume so that I can be able to hear you properly. Let Suleiman come and defend his brother Jeremiah Omoto for Fame. Let Mickey Mouse come. Let Disgrace come. Okay, I'll extend an invitation to them. Ladies and gentlemen, Bisola, Emeka, I want to hear something. Okay, I'll send them an invitation. I hope their numbers are on the public space. I'll just tell them that, listen, come for a one-on-one with Mr. PDT and let's hear what you have to say. And I hope they have answers to some of the questions that we all have. So my people, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me in. And I'll be checking you out on the next episode of the Enlightenment series. So for now, let me rest my case. And I'll check you out on the next episode of the Enlightenment series. It's Mr. Pull the Trigger. I'm out.